You know all about this story, Dave. This is a story that's gotten national attention. A fisherman at Priest Lake found a human finger inside a fish. We heard about the story from you. You used to fish with this guy.
Yeah, right. Calvin's a great guy.
Well, we sent KHQ's Katie Steiner up to Bonner County to figure out exactly what happened.
The fishtail, yes.
Fishermen and their far-fetched fables are about as common as the trout in this North Idaho lake.
Yeah, you always make them bigger than what they really are.
And over the years, Calvin Nolan and Mark Blackstone have reeled in plenty of both.
I was on Coeur d'Alene a few years ago and I caught a pair of Oakley sunglasses.
I look out there and I see this huge fin going out there.
But their most famous fishing folktale isn't about their prize catch, rather what their most recent hook already caught.
We've got several Mackinac. We decided to start cleaning them.
There were three of us standing there, and my brother Mike, he just looked at, first Calvin said, I think it's a crawdad, and Mike says, it's not a crawdad, that's a human finger.
Shocked by what they saw, the question of where it came from started rushing through their minds.
Well, we weren't sure because it was a smaller finger. We weren't sure if it was a kid's or a woman's or what it was, but we figured we better turn it over to the Sheriff's Department pretty immediately.
This is where we place all the perishable evidence.
When Gary Johnson with the Bonner County Sheriff's Office heard what these fishermen caught, he was just as puzzled.
A fish is caught with this finger in it. I mean, if you think about the odds of that happening.
They fished through their records to find any clues to piece this puzzle together.
You know what happened?
It was 2 months ago.
If that happened, that would be crazy.
Hans Galassi and his friends were out on his boat, wakeboarding on Priest Lake.
I'm the first one in the water. I jump in, I'm just boarding along.
Then the boat turned, the rope slacked and tangled around Hans' hand.
I just remember it being a really hard pull. I pull my hand out of the water and I just see, carnage. I ripped all my fingers off, I was like, oh, I can't believe I did that, I just assumed they're gonna be fish food.
Fortunately, we were able to find a report where a wakeboarder had a tragic accident and lost some fingers in the lake.
With the puzzle finally solved, Gary gave Hans a call he never expected.
I said, okay, are you sitting down?
And then he says, I've got a weird story to tell you.
I started laying it out.
And I knew instantly, once he said that, exactly what had happened.
And he says, wait, I know where you're going with this.
Out of that huge lake, it's pretty amazing that they actually did catch the fish that had one of my fingers, because that's a pretty big lake.
Gary has offered to give Hans his finger back, but right now, Hans doesn't seem to need it.
Like, what am I going to do with it? I don't know.
This is kind of weird.
This one-time wakeboarder may not be a fisherman, but now he has his own fish story to tell.
It's pretty amazing.
On Priest Lake,
I did not expect to see that.
Katie Steiner.
This is a weird one.
KHQ Local News.
I mean, that's an understatement. Wow, you're a fisherman. What do you think about something like that?
I think that's incredible. And it's just unbelievable to see how this story went absolutely viral.
I'm glad that young man seems to be okay. He's in good spirits. Wow, all right, time for a break. We'll be right back.